La Sagrada Familia, the unfinished. In 1883, Antonio Gaudi accepted the commission to continue the construction of the Church of the Poor. Located to the north of Barcelona, this unusual building brought about a return to the teachings of the Catholic Church. Gaudi devoted the last 40 years of his life to the structure that remains even to this day unfinished. The reason why Spain's most famous architect took on this commission was because he was a devout Catholic. This impressive church building, which Gaudi was not destined to complete, is a much visited monument and symbol of Barcelona, and also an ongoing source of dispute among the city fathers. The eastern facade, completed by Gaudi, is often referred to as the most ingenious sculpture of the century. All four facades have been designed to depict the life of the Son of God. The fantastic picture language can also be thought of as an illustration in stone of the mysteries of the Catholic faith. The building surprises everyone with its originality. The main interior is still an enormous building site. Despite the scaffolding, vast columns display its unique designs and unusual sculptures. Though a major building project, completion of this extensive building is certainly not a foregone conclusion. In the Sagrada Familia, everything is determined by divine providence. To achieve fluidity of form, Gaudi used inverted models made of wire and linen, moistened with plaster of Paris. The various decorative sections of stone were made in special workshops. This has resulted in the creation of individual works of art that contain accurate detail from the designs of the Grand Masters. Gaudi was well known as a perfectionist, thus he personally designed certain elements of the interior decor, such as these iron candle holders. The ceiling of the main church is composed of individual sections. The decorative elements contained in the many towers unite to take on the shape of flowers and fruit. In the side walls, narrow, high window openings allow enough light into the interior so that in daylight there is an airy and welcoming ambience. Subtle screw-shaped columns support the ceiling and create an image of woodland. It's only when comparison is made between Antonio Gaudi's original plans and sketches and present-day progress that it becomes apparent how each design element is being painstakingly realized. The intention of those who commissioned this Temple of the Holy Family was that its construction should be paid for by donation, a factor that restricted progress from its inception, added to which Gaudi's single-minded method of working was far from economical. The view from the towers is breathtaking. Visitors are transported by lift to the top. Originally, 12 towers were planned, to signify the number of Christ's apostles. As they ascend, the structure becomes increasingly fantastic, up to the multicolored ceramic surfaces of the pointed towers. The four main ones represent the Gospels, and a central tower of 180 meters completes the ensemble. White doves of peace, constructed of marble, underline the basic thinking of the Alliance for the Worship of the Holy Joseph that founded this magnificent church. Nearing completion, this group of 4 towers points reverently towards the sky. The gigantic dimensions of this sacred work of art are apparent in a completed section of one of its facades. As with many old religious buildings, its oppressive dimensions are intended to emphasize man's insignificance. All of the facades have portals which symbolize the theological virtues, faith, hope, and neighborly love. Framing the archways, numerous biblical themes are depicted in angular form. With their clear and accessible lines, Joseph Subirach's stone sculptures amaze the eye and are extremely similar to Gaudi's original sketches. The portal of neighborly love depicts the scheduled main entrance. Rather than false beautification, and in order to achieve realism, each of the statues and figures derives from photographs and plaster models posed for by ordinary people from the streets of Barcelona. Gaudi the master wanted to crown his life's work with this building. This he achieved. Nevertheless, La Sagrada Familia remains unfinished to this day.